Hello, hello. Happy Monday. This is Monday, December 7th. So we are in the week, starting out the week of the 12/12. And I don't know how all of you are feeling, but it's real. It feels really real. Um, so, it's kind of the nitty-gritty right now. I'm gonna wait for a few moments just to see if anyone wants to join this gathering, and this is just I'm viewing it as like kind of a gathering of souls, a campfire time. Let's all come and rest, commune, lay down the book bags and all the stuff, and go from there. So let me go ahead and start clearing the space using a feather. This is what I'm using today. So clearing, bathing, blessing, purifying, harmonizing, and divinitizing this space, this communication, calling in highest alignment, highest trajectory for the airwaves here, the space I'm in, the space for each of you viewing and participating in this video, whether in this current moment or at any future moment. Breathing into the heart space. I just hear all is well. All is well. It may not feel like all is well, but it is. It is. Okay. Thanking highest self and my personal team for being here. All the archangels, galactic masters, guides, all in highest alignment. So let's take a moment to rub your hands together. Clap them a couple times to clear the space. Breathing in and out. Bring your hands to your heart. Drawing that life force, your energy into your body. Close your eyes and feel the pulse, feel your heartbeat, feel the tingling of your hands. And calling your energy back into this now. Exhale, send it down to your feet. Inhaling up into the heart, into your throat today. Golly, there's so much there. And do like an infinity symbol in your throat. Exhale, send it down through your nervous system into your feet, into the earth. One more time. Breathe in Gaia's or Mother Earth's frequency. Pulse it through the heart and the throat. Doing the infinity symbol, running that gold infinity symbol through the throat. And then send it all down, travel all the way down, core of the earth, down, down, down. Continuing to breathe, emptying your lungs. And inhaling the heartbeat of Gaia into your body and pausing. Feeling the elementals, the devas, blessing, clearing, aligning your body with all the stuff that's happening. And it's running through the head, and just imagine that infinity symbol running through the head, the throat, the heart, and then down the body. Just exhale, send your breath down and clear the earth, the ground around you as you exhale down, connecting with the crystal, your unique crystal, part of the crystalline core of the Gaia. And inhale, syncing up with the heartbeat of Gaia as it flows through her heart to yours. We really need this touchstone right now because it is it's just real, like I just said. And let's just give our bodies and the layers of ourselves permission to grieve, to be, to release. From where I'm standing, like we're just moving through some heavier layers, mental, emotional, and physical bodies. And from where the work I've been doing and witnessing with clients, this energy is just, it's there. It's like it's hot breath. It's like right here, just breathing. And we're just being asked to continue to touch in with Gaia and breathing into calling in our higher self. So inhale, close your eyes, roll your eyes inwards and upwards. Run the infinity through the center of your head. And running a kind of a line, a C shape from your heart to your third eye, clearing out that channel, pulsing it. Exhale through the top of your head. Inhale from source, your highest self, your light, your most updated energy signature in this now, into the center of your head, into your throat, into your heart. We're rewriting history is what I'm hearing. Breathe that in. Exhale it down your spine, into the earth. Inhaling it all the way up, all the way to your highest self, to source. Saying hello. Exhale down to Mother Earth, just activating your pillar, your column of light. And already I'm sensing the rejuvenation happening here and the anchor points. It's almost like you have like a ring of starlight around you and it's lighting up. And you can expand that, make it as big as you'd like. So this is your grounding ring. This is just defining the boundaries of your being right now, because we really need a clear container as things are shifting. All right. Find the breath for you. Oops. All my cards just filled. I was going to see what Spirit said. Give me 1 second. This is kind of the state we're in right now. This is what I'm feeling. I hope somebody gets a laugh out of this. It like went all the way under the bed too in here. All right. So let's pull a card. Oh my gosh. Okay. And so this is real. This is real life right here. And as I mentioned, we're all kind of sitting at the campfire, just communing with one another, commiserating, being supported. All right, and I'm going to just ask Spirit for a theme for today and for this week, for all those who are witnessing now and at any future time. Any particular message that needs to be received. All right, so there's two that wanted to come through. All right, so we have loving compassion, appropriate, and realm bridger right here. Okay, so let's just see. I think these are pretty self-explanatory, but let's just see the languaging that comes in for today. Okay. So for loving compassion, unconditional love, empathy, compassion, care, friendliness, goodwill, benevolence, beyond duality, safe space, forgiveness through expanded perspectives, open-hearted joy. I just want to read this first line. Loving kindness is one of the greatest forces available to us on earth. It has the ability to transform all. And it is the unconditional love is the vibration most closely aligned with God or the divine. When we allow ourselves to drop deep into heart space, we feel interconnected and in a state of oneness. And I really sense that this is kind of what we're being asked to, because, you know, just honest here, like, I've done a lot of work. I show up. This is just part of my soul's mission. And I'm feeling quite a bit right now, and there's no getting away from it, whatever is in our faces right now. And so loving compassion, like unconditional love, really is and our breath is pretty much, as we're being transmuted in these fires, as these new energies are coming in, and just like, honestly, they just feel like, it feels like little fires within us melting down and then helping us to be transformed, reformed. We're almost like in this phoenix phase. And you know, just to be clear, some people have gone through this 3 weeks ago, 3 months ago. Some people won't experience this for several months, several years, or maybe not even in this lifetime. But for those of you who are aligning and watching this video at whatever point, this is part of a phase, and we're being activated, especially right now, with kind of what the frequencies that are inundating the earth right now, and really our galaxy. And it's a blessing. It just, it's like this. And so the divinatory meaning of the Love and Compassion card is, this card invites you to bring more loving to the situation at hand, whether towards yourself or someone connected to the question. So loving compassion, and then realm bridger. And that also means loving compassion is also no mind. So much of what is being stirred up and what we are working through right now can bring up in our field and our frequency reminders. So a lot of this is like old being cleared, the old storyline being cleared, the old our pipes being cleaned, and this can bring the mental tendency to attach to what's coming up. And so I just want to encourage you to drop into that unconditional love or loving compassion for yourself and what is, and that no mind, and be the neutral witness. No matter how shitty it feels, you know, you can feel the feelings, but don't give it any more of your energy than necessary. Feel the feelings, take care of yourself, use your self-care tools, get support when you need it, commune with your tribe, and then just keep moving forward. Use this, our third eye and our fourth eye. We're connecting in with our higher selves. And bring that info to the base of your skull, to your throat, and then drop it into your high heart and your heart. We are so powerful. We are being asked to drop here and emanate out. And then it's actually the DNA and our wiring is then going to be dropping down from that heart space. It's like a new nervous system wiring. I just see these gold filaments running down through the body, down the legs, into the earth. And again, this is, if I haven't mentioned this already, this is the new earth that we are actually physicalizing. That's what I'm sensing right now. And that's kind of what's coming through. So the second one, realm bridger. And so let me show you this card, since there were two today. Visionaries, architects of the future, information from other realms, bridging the seen with the unseen. Sorry, I just love it, like the synchronicity here. Okay, inspiration, seeding a new earth. Y'all, I didn't even know. I didn't even know what this card was bringing up. Traversing different states of consciousness, birthing ideas from subtle reality, and journeying. So today is a is a meeting, a gathering of laughter and irony, synchronicity here. So the message for this Realm Bridger is, you are the pioneer of your life. The way forward may be in your dreams and visions. You might find it useful to do automatic reading or intuitive drawing to capture some of the more lucid information. Be creative. Don't take on the opinions of others. It's time to think and do things a whole other way. All right, so we're forging new paths. We're creating new patterns. And in that process, it feels a little bonkers at times because of the intensity of the energies coming through. And, you know, the energies are intense, but also what is being usurped, what is being moved out is pretty big. And I'm going to ask each of you to kind of feel into yourself and into your live stream and kind of see how significant this is for you right now. And this might be something that you find in 3 days or a month or so, that this is really relevant and you want to tap back into this conversation at a future time. But just, it's good that even if you're not necessarily connecting with all of this right now, it's seeding your field so you can have this information and the permission for yourself as things come through. Okay. So with all that being said, I think thank you, Spirit, for bringing that very relevant information through. And it's just real. It's a lot of like down here in the belly, in the guts, in the heart. And it's not necessarily, it is physical, but it's also this thing that you can't quite put your finger on. And that's kind of what I'm calling that feeling of intensity or insanity in the looping, and just using your breath, calling your energy back into your being, into the truth that you know, even if it's just one thread, calling your life force, your light back into that thread and grounding, anchoring it in, owning that shit like that's all you got, and you're not going to apologize, you're not going to compromise, and it will then grow bigger, stronger, deeper. But we're really just being asked to forge a new path here in loving compassion, in boldness, in power, in complete truth and wholeness, of remembrance of the wholeness of our being. Okay, so a couple things that I want to talk about, and I think I've alluded to this last week, the themes, and they've actually kind of been something I've been processing through for myself or the collective, was limbo, like the feeling of being in limbo. And that's kind of what I'm talking about, where this feeling like the hot breath of like whatever is kind of like the feeling, the energy, it just won't go away. It's with you all the time. That's the feeling of being in limbo, and there's really not a place to solidly ground. Like maybe your grounding doesn't feel complete, maybe your systems are adjusting and just nothing feels quite settled or right. And that's that feeling. Also, it could show up as relationships that keep, reappearing, just a general, as my husband would say, ennui, like a feeling of like detachment or just hopelessness or listlessness. It can be as extreme as that, or it can simply just be feeling unsettled and not having that touchstone. Okay, you're not alone. This is just part of what we are traversing right now. Everyone's on their different version, but I just want to let you know, by the members of those who are gathering around this little fire here, we're doing this together. And we have a community, and I want you to breathe into your being, send out through your feet send your light out into the grid, the network of Mother Earth. And this is the new Earth. And connect in. Use your heart and the wisdom of like the light of your being, like up here. Breathe that in and then direct it out. And almost, you can like almost hold hands with your community, your soul group, your soul tribe, your light network, I mean, whatever comes up for you. But we are here and we're doing this together. And so lean on your brothers and sisters here. We're asked to be, which is interesting for my second point, but we're asked to really begin to, we're going to have our own process that we're in, but we can begin to connect with our soul brothers and sisters in this etheric way. Yeah. As our light columns mature, as we evolve and integrate the chakra systems into just that pillar of light that I walk us through breathing in, and so you're just this walking pillar of light. Yeah, and I just see it as this pillar of light, we can now reach out and safely connect with our light family. And I just want to take a second because something's coming in. Ooh. Because there's like a download, almost like a download happening here. I'm feeling a little palpitation in my heart, feeling cool, and like a quickening. And so that also includes the star brothers and sisters, the highest light. And that's almost like, I almost see them like coming down here now, like, hello. Like, hello. And these are just aspects of our higher self coming in to be with us now. And this is what is coming in. This is kind of, okay, the 12-12, 12-14, 12-11 actually is when it's going to happen. And I just want to mention this, that myself and Melanie at Collaborative Healing, we have our weekly group healings on Saturdays. This 12-12 is going to be a big one and an important one, and I see a lot of space being held. You can certainly do it on your own, but like I was just saying, like connecting with the star brothers and sisters, this is just a chance and a place for us to gather with our soul community and move through more, let's just say efficiently, a little bit, and deeply, and just kind of get the show on the road so you're not kind of like tripping and like stuck on one particular thing. And the golden healers have been coming in as well. I see them coming in group gatherings, but they're going to be there as well. And it's going to start actually, and the intention is being set. So if you sign up to do this group healing, 11/11 is when, or excuse me, 12/11. So that Friday is when the healing for you is going to begin to start, and the gathering of the souls will come together. And I have a feeling that it's going to extend that supportive, I'm going to call it a container, but this supportive experience will continue on through, I'm going to set the intention through the 14th, because that's a big reset, and we need that almost into the morning of the 15th. So we'll have a big window of support for you coming in. Yeah. Okay. So, Limbo. Welcome to the changes. And in our maturation, as we go through and we become stronger in our energetic system, we can ride these waves of the unknown, the not having any grounding. It's like sitting in the divine feminine void. It's a little different. It feels a little more tingly and sharp at times, but it's just, imagine if you've had that experience of almost like your molecules, you lean back in a pool of this beautiful black velvet water, closing your eyes here, and just you're completely supported and floating, and then the molecules of you begin to spread apart, and so the black velvet begins to fill in the space and almost like pulsing and soothing and nurturing your very beingness, including your nervous system here. And that's kind of what we're being asked to do, is to expand, be like water, and flow through and with. Honoring your feelings, honoring your experience, screaming and yelling, punching pillows when you need to, going for walks, hugging a tree, laying in the sun, whatever it is for you, but honoring what it naturally like inspires, and you're inspired and bubbled up to do. But I also recognize right now there's a bit of like, it feels like this a little bit, and that's okay. Keep breathing. So the second component, which is probably bringing up some of this, and I mean, I saw this in several sessions last week, was a feeling of loneliness. And so as the light beings here, it's hard. And it can be, we're each carrying a unique torch. We have a unique energy configuration that doesn't necessarily fit in with the world. And we're carrying the history of our ancestors. And we're carrying the history of our galactic heritage. We're carrying the history of our losses, our greatest failures and pains, of the eons, the echoing, of the emptiness, the confusion, and this is part of what we're sitting with and in. And so let the words flow through, receive what resonates, but feel my heart and listen with your heart. Feel with your heart open. I just want to take this moment. Let's all bring your hands to your heart and synchronize by pressing your thumb on your chest. It helps to harmonize the left and right sides. I feel a lot of palpitations here. And we're going to ride our edge here as let's open our hearts together. Yeah, together. Brothers and sisters of light. Let's open our hearts and witness one another. And open your bellies. And this is a safe container. We're being witnessed by highest light, highest love. And I just want, open up this and open up this. And let it pour forth into the center of this circle. Let the openness in your root, in your belly, in your heart, any loneliness, any memory coming up, and y'all, this is pouring up from I just see the sky pouring through. This is not just this world. Pour that into the center, any sense of stuck, any sense of lonely, any remembrance. And let's purge and clear. It's not clearing, it's purge, release. And be the divine witness as it flows out your throat and your mouth, as these memories, and you have your teams here with you supporting. And the golden healers, they're kind of witnessing from above. And give it all to Spirit. You don't have to hold on to this anymore. And I just see these shells and these shadows kind of cracking and coming off as well. So brothers and sisters, we have one another. We are supported. We are seen and witnessed as we break the ground of this new earth. You are mighty beings of light, here to anchor in a new era. See the future with your eyes. Live the future with your heart. And I just see this stream coming in from above, and it's not the seventh chakra, it's actually right back here. I think this is the byway chakra. I'm just going to mention that if any of you connect with that. And so we're just going to let that flow, and I think it's touching in, it feels like it's touching in the hypothalamus, or excuse me, the pineal. And then let's invite it to the top of the spinal cord and down the body. Down through your nervous system, coding, connecting. And it's like a purpley blue light, but it kind of has a white. It's luminous. And brothers and sisters of light, take your light, guide it down through your body, and let's create new channels, like wires down into the core of Mother Gaia. And let's light, it's almost like I'm seeing a grid around the crystalline core of this purple-blue wiring or grid around this part. So we're helping set in and anchor in. It's just part of the structure. And if you're still in the process of releasing, or be in your process here, but just walking you through what I'm seeing. And I have such deep gratitude for each and every one of you in this present now and all future nows participating. Each and every one of you are so important. Like, let's just feel that in our heart and our bones. It's been a big journey here. Okay, and so now we have, there's a lot. Take a moment and stretch. We have like a spiral happening in the heart chakra. Breath work is just so important as we move this through and anchor and activate. And I really would encourage you, find some kind of gathering for this passageway. Doesn't have to be the group healing that I'm myself and Melanie are leading. Just find a group that resonates for you, that is supportive and safe and really is in alignment with the highest trajectory, whatever that is for you. No one way up the mountain. We just gotta get there and enjoy the journey. Okay. And so there's like a golden sun kind of coming in. It's coming in here in the head. Okay. I really just see it like its main goal is to get down to this belly area. Whew, we still got a lot of like charged energy here. How's everyone doing? Anyone able to type a comment in? Give me an emoji? Anything? If you feel inspired. And then let's just drop this down. So we're gonna actually just imagine like, it's not a coffee press, but it's just this kind of weighted blue-green rock. Okay, great. Thank you, Rita. So dropping, that energy is just dropping down through your body. Huge release, yes. Okay, big smiles, good. And big releases. So we're gonna drop this. This is like a grounding stone. It's like a deep blue-green, and it's gonna just drop through the body. And so what I'm feeling right now, and just checking for you, I'm just feeling a tremendous amount of like busy energy. And we're just going to coffee press it, like a French coffee press, down through the body, giving it to earth, releasing, softening. So the tendency of our energy body is to tense up like this. We're gonna use our breath. Soften and relax. Relax this guy. This beautiful piece of machinery. Let it soften. Because this is the nervous system here that's wanting to get like kind of twisted, like wound up. And we're using our breath and our tools and our skill to let it stay soft even when we're riding an edge. Coffee pressing down through the legs, through the knees, shins, pushing it And feeling actually too at the other end as it's being like pressed down, there's like a magnetic, there's a suction at your feet, gently pulling it down. And it's going to be transmuted. And so this is multidimensional. This isn't just like the physical 3D earth. This is like, let's just say cosmic Gaia, cosmic earth, her spirit as well. And it's a multidimensional releasing. So you're releasing from all these dimensions of yourself, all time, space, seen and unseen. There's a release happening here, and then there's a completion, and then there's a greater wholeness. So as this gunk is like moving through, oh, and it's perfect how it is. It's just there's feelings that sometimes it doesn't feel great, and that's fine. As it's moving through, this is where more of your like badassness comes in. Then the light comes in. It's like, bah, I'm here. Superhero feeling, you know, lighting up. This is all about the giggles today because, like I said at the beginning, it's a real feeling. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Breathe it in, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. Use your intention, awareness, and breath to guide it out. Breathe it in. Release it out. You can use your hands. Breathe it in. Calling it in, collecting it in all dimensions, time and space. Releasing it to the great I am presence, to source, to be transmuted, to be sorted, to be released, whatever needs to happen in the highest light, in highest trajectory for all involved. Yep, in this now. Okay. So I'm feeling less of the blue, like the tingle, like the charge. Check in for yourself. And if you're still feeling it, we can do another round. Coffee press. Really powerful breath. Find a Kriya, like a purifying breath practice. The Kundalini yoga has several of them, but like the breath of fire is a great one. Or cat cow, if you're familiar with yoga, getting on hands and knees, and inhaling, exhaling it. Inhaling, exhaling, release. Fine for you. Okay, and twisting. So let's just do that now. Inhale, grow tall. Raise that'll be your right arm up. So looks like my left, your right arm, and then twist around. Breathing down your spine. Exhale, release. Other side. Left arm, across and around. Tall spine. Breathing in the new light codes, the new wiring, the filaments, creating space in your body. Deep belly breath. Exhale. Come back to center. Wiggle. Move it out. Okay. Good job, everybody. Do you have any questions? How are you feeling? Anybody have any comments? I'm here. If you want to ever direct message me with questions, and if enough of you send questions, I'll make a little post about it so the community gets updated as well. Feel your feet, get out into the sun, get out into nature, breathe some fresh air, plenty of water. Thank you. Thank each and every one of you for being here today. You were an integral part of this process, and all of you who will participate in the future video posting. Thank you for being a light brother, a light sister. Thank you for being who you are and being the keeper of light for this world. And we are moving on to a new layer of a new expression. Okay, felt tense. Shell on my right side, release. Okay, so there's a release on the right side. Okay. All right. So move that through A lot of that sounds like it could be like the divine masculine working its way through and how it shows up in your body. A couple more twists might be good, or doing a little body work. Okay. I'm here. Anytime. You are not alone. You are supported. Despite the feelings that are coming up, we're just being called to connect in a new way in this new earth grid. So spend time communing with the new earth and connecting in. I love each and every one of you. And I thank you for being here and being who you are. And until next time, I'm sending you blessings, and be well.